There we go. First, before I get started, I do want to say that my granddad had to be a truly great man in order to fill out this place. And so I definitely thank you guys for coming out. But I would like to welcome you guys because we are here to celebrate the life of a father, a husband, a musician, and most of all, a legend. This man was and still is a perfect example of love, kindness, and most of all, humbleness. Hailed as the man that played but didn't get paid. Whether it was his voice, his lyrics, his production, or his bass line, and him not always receiving credit for his dues, he always showed humbleness and always showed or displayed or presented his pain-relieving smile everywhere he went. Hilliard Cameron Arline III, he was born on June the 15th, 1947. He came up and he was brought up and raised up in the Tyndall Heights neighborhood in Macon, Georgia. After witnessing his father playing his guitar on the worlds, he wanted to follow in his father's footsteps. After he was out, and here we go. All right, so his father played guitar with James Brown, and after they came to Macon early in his career, it was never a question that Hilliard Calvin Arline would. It was never a question that Hilliard Calvin Arline would play an instrument, but it was more of a question of what instrument he would play. So when he went to school, he joined the marching band in school. And he was asked by the marching band director, he was asked what instrument he would like to play. With his dad in mind, he told Robert Scott, the band director, that he would like to play guitar. He soon found out that guitar wasn't in the marching band. And so Scott handed him a tuba. And throughout the years of him being at Ballard Hudson, he would come to master all the instruments that would be consistent in a marching band. After Arline graduated high school, he would find his way washing dishes at a place called Ann's TikTok Room. And I don't know if y'all remember, but this is where, can't think of his name, but this is where Little Richard, there we go. This is where Little Richard found his first start. And after a while, some of Arline's friends, they started an R&B band and they played at Ann's TikTok Room. They had already had a horn section and all they needed was a bass player. And so, for Arline, he went home and he mastered the bass in just a few weeks of time. Arline had found a regular gig at a famed nightclub, and then eventually Clint Bradley, the first manager of James Brown, came in and saw him and his band and decided to put them on the road in support of his legendary acts. So along the way, Calvin played or worked alongside some of the most decorated R&B legends of all time. Just to name a few, we have Marvin Gaye, The Temptations, Percy Sledge, Bobby Womack, Santana, The Manhattans, Greg Allman, Otis Redding, and James Brown. Now, I would like for y'all to please look at some of the footage of one of his past performances with Bobby Womack and Peace, followed by the Groove Masters out of Florida. Monsters, I'm sorry. Monsters. The Groove Monsters. The words ran in together on me. Probably one of the friendliest or the nicest, the kindest person that I know. And I definitely want to shed my life or do it in honor of him, grow up and be a man just like him. One thing that I do want y'all to know, after he performed with Bobby Womack, and he had a lot of, another video that he performed with the Groove Monsters, he came back to Macon and he went ahead and settled down. He still continued to play, and he played with a whole bunch of, or countless other local artists. And several have joined us today. Some of the people that he have went ahead and he played with over the years. And if you would, can we get the house light? Y'all will go ahead and take a look right over here. Can we get the lights, please?
Okay, hold on.
As soon as we get the lights on, we definitely want y'all to take a look right over here to the right. And you would notice that we have my granddaddy's bass guitar and his seat that he took or that he carried with him to every gig. He has set up and connected his bass hundreds of times. And tonight he shall be playing along with us in heaven. So there we go. We have his bass and his seat right right to the right over here. I want to ask everybody to please stand.